The way to the self is always individual. It is like a birth, and the self is born only through a painful splitting and crucifixion of the ego. Carl Jung. In Jungian psychology, the self is the totality of the psyche. It is the whole of who we are, both known and unknown. The self includes the ego, the shadow, and the vast layers of the unconscious that stretch far beyond our personal experience. Most of the self is unconscious. It operates beneath our awareness, containing not only forgotten memories and repressed emotions, but also universal patterns that Jung called archetypes. These archetypes live in the collective unconscious, a psychic inheritance shared by people across cultures and time. The self is not something created by the ego. It is an existing reality within us, waiting to be uncovered and integrated. Jung called this process individuation, a movement toward inner wholeness, where we come to terms with every part of our being. However, the ego resists this process. It fears dissolution. It wants to be the center, to stay in control. It defines itself through titles, opinions, status, and surface identity. It prefers the comfort of the known over the mystery of the whole. Yet the self cannot be contained by the ego. The ego is a drop in the ocean. The self is the ocean itself. And so the journey begins, not by the will of the ego, but by the pull of something deeper, often through suffering or crisis. The self calls us to transformation and integration. Throughout history, the self has revealed itself in symbolic form: the tree of life, the divine child, the sacred mountain. These images point to unity, to the union of opposites, to the core of what we are beneath the masks. To ignore the self is to live a fragmented life, ruled by fear, addiction, and unconscious compulsion. To move toward the self is to risk the loss of who we thought we were in order to become who we truly are. The self does not demand perfection. It demands truth, and it asks everything of us so that we may finally become whole.